Hey Planner fam, welcome back to Best Laid Plans, and today's video will be a true organize with me. If you didn't catch my last video, for Valentine's week I did my most loved Dollar Tree storage projects, so I'm going to be using some of the ones that I got that I mentioned in that video for today, as well as some like stuff I had already, stuff from like cheap places like Shein, AliExpress, and then packaging and other free or found object storage. So what I'm going to do today is organize my junk journal supplies. So I started with this box here. This was the Wildflowers Be Happy box, and it is really full. And even though I have everything mostly together in here, it's still kind of difficult to find things and sort through things, and I would just really like to separate stuff a little bit more and organize it into envelopes and things, and then cube storage, so that I have everything that I need and I can easily access it, and it's easy to kind of just put stuff in and back. So in order to organize everything, I am going to be using a number of products, and full disclosure, I may not get everything organized today. I may find that I will need to maybe purchase some other organizing items, but I wanted to get started so at least I had an idea of the process, and I was making use of things that I already had. So I want to give you some ideas for storage for things like junk journal and art journal items. So a lot of times I'll have like little decorative paper sheets, little accessory stickers, washi tape. You might have like some special die cuts or cutouts, distress ink, and PET tape, like all kinds of stuff. And you want to keep similar things together so they're easy to find. But it is a lot, and it is starting to feel disorganized, so I'm ready to move into a new home for my stuff. So I want to show you some of the things that I have, just so you know what I have to use thus far. And I'm gonna just remove the box here. So the first thing that I would suggest you do for any like major organizing inside of a bin project, basically I want everything to fit inside a 11-inch storage cube, and the best place to start is stuff that is already in your house or that you already have. So you might receive things like this from Simply Gilded, or places when they send washi or Happy Mail, and these are just really beautiful, and they have a little seal there, and I don't throw these away because they're really pretty, and they're clear, and they're really nice actually for storage. So this is basically packaging that came off of other things that I purchased, and you'll see this like all the time. If you have like a pretty decorative bag or case, this is something that I see a lot with companies. This is from Villa Beautiful, and it is just like this nice pocket container that closes. So this is just stuff that otherwise would have ended up in the garbage that makes great storage for like sticker sheets and other things like that. So I have these. And the next thing that I pulled is these old jewelry boxes. So not all jewelry containers will work, but I do find that if you have like some nice jewelry, like this was from Macy's, and it was a Christmas present, this is a nice box and it's secure. See? So I didn't want to not use this, and it is very, very nice. And I also have, because I got a set of jewelry, I have actually got three of these nice little boxes, and you know, they can definitely house things, and I'm not worried about them spilling out, which currently is a problem. So everything is contained. Some more options would be things like Altoid tins. You could even decorate the tins. I might decorate these. I mean, I think it's just so much fun to use things like that. So that's what I have so far, just of things that I pulled, but that is definitely the first place to look, is just things that you have. So I did want to talk about some of the other items that I have for storage that aren't from Dollar Tree. And these are actually from, I think this is from Wish. This is like Romwe and Shein. Maybe AliExpress, I don't know, one of those. But this is actually a makeup box, and I just thought it was so pretty. It's got the Luna moth on it. And I do find that makeup storage is very easily repurposable as office and craft storage, and makeup storage often comes in pretty colors and designs that are a little more feminine to my taste. So this is one of those. I got this, this is from Romwe, and it's got, as you can see, this is where I store, I have like a little ink pad here. If I get any other little ink pads, then I will go and like put them here, or like sponges or things, anything where I'm using like alcohol ink. And distresses, and so this is all where I keep my brushes. And oops, I kind of had them precariously fitting in there, but there they are. So I just use this to keep those brushes because it's easy to wipe down, and it's really pretty. So even if something is for like cosmetic storage, you can definitely use that for organizing your planner stuff. It might even like, you might even find something really pretty or glam and just be able to, you know, enjoy having that with your supplies in it. So this is where I keep my distress ink brushes and stuff like that. And then these are from Shein, but I see these everywhere, and they're basically these kind of interlocking little drawers, and I have like duplicate washi and little washi in there right now, and I have 2 blank ones, and these are really nice. They stack easily. Now, I don't think that they hold everything too well, obviously. These are kind of going everywhere, but they were inexpensive. Another great, again, for holding washi is that Jot storage box from Dollar Tree. I'll put a picture in. If you see those, pick them up. I can never find enough of them. That is probably the best for storing different washi and things like that. So I have those, and then I think I got these from Wish way back in the day, but this is just a set of little zip containers. They're just plastic, and they've got music on them, and not sure exactly what I'm going to use them for, but again, it is a container. So little bags like this, and I see these all the time. I see them at the Dollar Tree. I see them like they're super inexpensive, and I think I got 2 of these for $1, I'm pretty sure. This is another thing you can use, and I like to get just like a tip. If you want to see what's inside, make sure it has a clear like way to look in, so that you don't have to guess what's inside. With like my brushes, like I know that this is my brushes, and so that's easy enough. But here I can still see, even though it has a pattern. The last thing I did want to talk about is how I store my stamps currently, and this is going to be possibly changing, so I'm not horribly attached to this, because it just, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff that's just kind of in zips. So I was using these little card cases, And this is just an A6, and I put this pretty green fairy on it. I do have a little stamp pad in the back. But I have more now, and I'd like to have more stamps and use them. But I'm running out of these, so I have ordered more of these. I have a few here also that are these kind. But for like individual little stamps, the business card style holder also works really, really well. And most of these are from Sticky Club, because that's where I first started getting clear stamps. So all of these are from Sticky Club, and I just have them all in here. And as you can see, there's a lot of them. So I want to spread them out so I can actually see what's in there. Like I have, for instance, this one is little calendars for stamping for Bujo. And I put them all together because they are a full set. So I want to try and separate them out a little bit more, but I do have more of these. And these are pretty inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon, lots of different places. And I just like to put them in so that when they're on the rings, one zips up to close this way and the other zips up to close this way, and I alternate, and that is the best way to store these so that they don't get too bulky and you can still close up the little binder. So that is another way to do this, is to use these. So now I am going to open this wildflower box up, and I'm going to take everything out and set it down and kind of sort into categories, and then we can start putting things into different containers. Okay, so it took me just a little bit of time to flatten everything out on my desk and lay it out, because there's a lot of pieces and they're not even all showing on screen. So I am just going to sort of summarize the categories of things that I have. So I have some sets of stickers and accessories that are like part of themed collections. So this one is like a Rococo theme. So I have this one, and then the other ones I have in that kind of realm of things are these Mocard ones. And then we have quotes and like little inspirational things. I like to use these when I am journaling, and some of these are happy planner, obviously. This is just one that came with an art journal kit. So I have these, and I like to keep them separate from these, which are just sticker sheets that have like just vintage stickers and different things on them. So keeping those separate, and these are pretty big, so they're not going to fit into any of the containers that I mentioned. But I actually have some, this is sort of funny, I got these from someone who junk journals, who I met in the planner community a while back. I don't even remember her name, but these are like little baggies, and they have little pockets as well. And because of course, junk journal. And I'm not using them in my junk journal, so I thought maybe I could put my sticker sheets in these. Huzzah! That actually fit pretty well, and I can still kind of scroll through and see all of them. But yay, I love using junk journals storage that's basically from a junk journal. And look how cute, they got some little fabric bits. Love it. So I'm going to keep the quote stickers in here. And then let's see if I can get these to fit in this one, because I think it's wide enough. So this one I did have to deconstruct the bag a little bit in order for this to fit, but it did, and I'm happy with that because I'm going to have like plenty of like loose full sheets of like little decorative stickers that don't fit in anything else. And now I can tell the difference between the two of them. And this is super cute. I went ahead and just stored them right with you guys, so that was real organized with me, because we did. But I want to show you some of the other items that I have. So I have these sort of stickers that are tickets and these little like rulers and bookmark style stickers. And then I also have these cardstock ones. So these are just like the different mushrooms and things, and you can tear these little tags off like so. So I use these a lot, but these are cardstock, so they're not stickers. And then the next couple categories are these like PET sticker flakes. I have some quotes, literary fragment quotes. I have my Alice in Wonderland ones. And these just little loose stickers. But this is what I have so far. So I just have them right now inside of the actual little plastic containers they came from. Just like little bags. But it's really not conducive, again, to me going through and picking out the stickers. So I want to put them into a container so I can do that. So I'm going to put those aside. And then the next category of things is like newsprint and like old book pages, cardboard bits that are just actual like scrap and junk. So I have these. This is already in like a little envelope kind of situation. So these are sort of little building blocks, and for those, and I also have like these. This is from the Stuff's Design Space junk journal advent calendar. These are like the steampunk ones, and these are already like pre-cut to make like little pockets and things. So and I have like larger cardstock pieces, so I've kind of kept these together. And this is another little envelope that person who did junk journaling made, and it already has some little pieces of things, little tags and stuff in it. And probably, if I could, I'd like to put these in here too. So all my cardboard pieces are together. But then I have all of these little larger pieces, and this is where I am waiting for like a large like paper file, because I think that is where these need to be stored. I don't think that it does any good to store them in anything else. And then I have these. These are just little booklets of vellum and decorative paper. I have this big one here. I have this one is like these are all vellums of different sorts. And then I have this little lace pattern one in different colors. And I probably will end up getting more of these. My thought would just be to leave them as they are, but maybe put them in a container, because they're already bound, and I look for them just the way that you see me doing here, which is just flipping through. So I have these, and then I have things like this, which are borders, little frames, cutouts, and I want to keep those together in a container. And then I have finally these smaller sized different sheets of decorative paper. these are all William Morris prints, and I am obsessed with this, like wallpapers and everything. So I have those here. And then this container here, as you can see, is really doing heavy duty. So let me kind of move everything else out of the way, and then we'll talk about exactly what is in here. Phew, okay, so in this little container, I was actually holding on to a whole bunch of different things. I have these little stickers that I got that are like, almost like, I think, Beatrix Potter style art, and just super, super cute. Very cottagecore, of course, and they're foiled. And I have them all together, thankfully. Some of them went flying, but I was able to keep them together. So this is like a set of stickers. And then I have more of the like newspaper print, like old collection, just ephemera. So I'm gonna keep these here for right now, but I definitely want to put them somewhere else safer in the future. So I'm just gonna keep them in here, but definitely want to do something different. But that'll do for now. So I'll put those over here with our cardboard. And then I have even more, just like the William Morris ones. These are a little bit bigger, and it's just a full series of paper ephemera, old advertisements, lithograph, reproductions, biology books, cover pages for Cicely May Barker here. So these are similar but different. And I want to keep them kind of separate because this is a set. But that is there. And then I have literally all of the loose stickers of every freaking kind. I've got like square ones, round ones, ladies, lady shaped ones. And they're just all over the place. And then I have stuff like this, which is not a sticker, but it's in here because I had already cut it out, and I was like, oh, I'm going to use this in a Christmas spread. And then I couldn't find it. So guess what didn't get used in my spread, guys? Because it was stuck in with all this stuff. So now I can put that elsewhere and actually use it for holiday stuff. But yeah, so I have to go through, and some things that are like this size and smaller, they can go into little containers, but then I have these which are larger, and I'm going to want to kind of sort out. So that is probably what I'm going to do next. And once everything's sorted, what I'd like to do is use these bins from Dollar Tree and contain the stickers in these little snack containers. And these, like I said, fit perfectly in these. So before I get started, I did want to show you what I'm doing with my little containers. And this is that set of stickers that I mentioned that was loose. And what I did was I just took one of the stickers I had a duplicate of, which is these little mouse ladies or bunnies. I'm not sure. I think they're some type of, I think they're mice, yeah. But they, the little square, it fit perfectly in there. And now I know that that is these stickers when I open it up. And that's going to be so helpful for me. So that is an easy way to label things visually. All right, well, that took a little bit of time to sort everything, but I did come up with some categories. I've got some vintage advertisements, and then I have like little lithograph pages from old books as stickers, mail and postage. I have some tags here. This is like butterflies and flowers. this is mushrooms and little froggies. This was just a set of random kind of stickers that I didn't have any other category for. These are all of the rectangular stickers that are like old advertisements. And I think these would fit well into maybe one of these boxes because they're just the right size. So I think I'm going to put these in here since they are oversized. So let me find one that I have multiples of that I don't mind parting with, and we'll make that the cover. And then the only other one that I didn't have anywhere to put was this, because it is just different oversized ones, so they will not fit into little containers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. I got 6 categories. And then I have these, which are also kind of big for putting into one of the envelopes. So I think what I will do is we're going to take this green container here and put these all into these. And there it is. This is all done now. We organized all of those random loose stickers that were part of that kit into a single bin, and everything is organized into categories. And I can clearly see, just from looking at the box, what stickers are going to be in there, which is awesome. And anything that didn't fit into these, that's too big, it's on the bottom, so it's still contained. So I am really, really happy. This turned out exactly how I wanted it. And these are things I find all the time at Dollar Tree. They're never out of stock, so I can get more, and I'm just really, really happy. So, okay, I am finally done sorting everything out, and now I'm gonna show you how I finished storing everything. I put the little cutout frames in one of the Simply Gilded envelopes, and in the other two I have some of the stickers that are from the Rococo pack that I got. So these are full-size sticker sheets. And then these you can cut out the pieces. So I have those in here. And then I have in the boxes, so in this one I've got different rainbow colored just craft paper. And so I put a rainbow sticker from one of my Happy Planner books on it. Here we have the large rectangular ephemera stickers. And this one here is the rest of the large die cut stickers from the Rococo pack. So all of these now are being used. I used this Viva Beautiful for this paper, and I thought I had 2 of these, but it looks like I only had the one. I probably will get another one in the future, and when I do, I would like to use that for, I just have it in a satchel right now, for the William Morris as well, and any others that are like this size. This is a really good container for these. I ended up moving the ticket cardstock and sticker ones into these 2 pouches because I decided to use the others that I had put them in before for my distress inks. And I think that that just works really, really well for those. It keeps them safe, stacks them up nicely so I can see them. So I have all of those together. And then along the same vein of my inks, I basically kept my brush storage the same, but I added all the extra pockets that I mentioned and I spread everything out, and now I can clearly see which clear stamps are where, so that everything is all together. And I think I'm almost at the point where if I get too many more, I'm gonna have to get a second binder, but that's fine. So that is all of my distress ink stuff there. Now, in terms of storage for my ink supplies, there was something that did not have a home, and I don't have anything to store it in yet, so I'll have to look for something that's the right size, maybe like an like a large file, and that is my distressed ink, my ink stencils. So I have my fairies here. I have this Tim Holtz collection, Stampers Anonymous. This is sheet music. I use these a lot, and I don't have anywhere to put them still, so they are still loose, so I'm going to need to find a storage solution for that. And then, again, from the storage issue before, I don't have anywhere to put these collections currently. I maybe would like them to go together in a clear file so I can see everything together. Right now, I'm just leaving them in their parchment paper bags with their little binding around them so I know what is what. But again, that's something hopefully can move into clear storage in the future. Washi, I really didn't do anything different because I like to keep these sets in their boxes, but I will have some grid washi and some other stuff coming that'll be loose, that'll need to be stored at those others. And then I have this one here, and I've got my feather PET stickers. I have these little flakes that have quotes on them, Alice in Wonderland. I have this here, and then the large sticker here I just have underneath because it didn't have anywhere else to go. And then I have my little booklets that have vellum and stuff in them, and it fits perfectly. So there are both of those. And now I'm going to put everything inside my storage cube and we'll take a look. Okay, so here is everything. It fit perfectly with a little bit of room to spare inside the bin, and I'm not worried about filling the bin up because I have another bin that is empty, so there's room to grow, but everything fit really nicely and I can see everything. I know what's in what. So that I think is going to be really helpful. I'll show you, this is underneath the washi. I've got the two containers there. So I am pretty much set now. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some ideas about repurposing things you might already have around your craft room, in organizing your stuff. I know this is not necessarily perfectly uniform or anything, but I don't like perfectly uniform, so this works perfectly for me, and I hope this gave you some inspiration for organizing your supplies. I do like to keep everything in bins. This keeps everything behind a solid surface, and then this keeps everything where I can see everything. So it's sort of like clear inside and then solid on the outside. So I will see you all next week on Wednesday for another planner and journaling inspired video. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!